Tony Bell's first league appearance. He only had two things to remember that day. Don't forget to turn the gas off at home and try not to make a complete tit of yourself at work. Later, the Newcastle fans talked of having a stand built, not in his honour, but actually on top of him. Hard to know what the biggest mistake was here made by Benfica's goalkeeper, Andem William. Was it committing himself so far off his line, or was it wearing his dad's slippers for such an important game? See, they're comfortable up and down stairs, but there's no grip. Now here's Crystal Palace keeper George Wood with that old adage, if at first you don't succeed, balls it up completely. Look how he rises unchallenged by any Aston Villa player, puts it in their path, and then pushes a shot going wide into his own net. That's what you call multitasking. There's a reason why Jackie Chan has never made a film about football. It's because martial arts and football don't mix. Here's Preston's Tuevo Moilanen to prove it. A horrendous miss kick provides Stuart Barlow with a tap-in. Manchester United may have won more silverware than anyone else in England over the last 15 years, but they did make mistakes, you know. Who's the guilty keeper here? Stand up, Fabian Barthez. Keep standing, keep standing! Doesn't come much easier than that for Paolo Di Canio. Poor old Fabian, what was he doing here? Hailing a taxi? Surely he could have waited to the end. Another packed stadium sees Swindon's keeper, Tom Heaton, rushing off his line to collect a long ball and missing it completely, allowing Port Vale to score. Where was he going? Why was he going? If he'd gone out of his area any further, he'd have had to pay to get back into the ground. Now here's Kilmarnock keeper Gordon Marshall making the ultimate goalkeeping clanger by allowing a daisy cutter to go through his hands and legs into the net. With mistakes like that, Gordon, you'll give Scottish goalkeepers a bad name. In this game between Ipswich and Queen's Park Rangers, Ipswich keeper Kelvin Davis proves that too much time on the ball can be fatal. All he's got to do is thump it and land it on someone's head. Well, he got the second bit right anyway. Well, I'm glad he can see the funny side of it. Whether his manager did, I would very much doubt. What were you thinking of, Kelvin? Now here's an intricate set piece from the Bundesliga and an even more intricate display of goalkeeping from Stuttgart's stuttering number 1. No, number 25. That might explain things. All right, I've got it. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Yours, yours, yours. It doesn't get much bigger, of course, than Manchester United versus Arsenal. But things couldn't have been much worse for the Gooners. With a comedy of errors straight from the kickoff, David Bellion had scored within 20 seconds. Manuel Almunia's captaincy lasted nearly as long. Goalies never made mistakes, of course, in the good old days, did they? Well, here's a masterclass from the 70s, with Sheffield United against West Ham. Well, maybe times haven't changed that much as Jim Brown spills this rocket back into his own net. And this is the great man himself, Peter Shilton, pumping the ball forward to cause mayhem at the other end. Poor old Tom McAllister succeeding only in clawing the ball into his own net. And good to see the advertising was spot on. Who are you going to call? Goalbusters?
This is 10 Sports.